Hi everybody, it's Patty. I'm back with another share. I worked on this after I was watching the Live with Prima show the other night with Jodi, Lee, and Frank. And Jodi Lee took her inspiration from Dawn's Inspirations on YouTube. So if you want to know how to fold this little mini, you need to look at Dawn's Inspirations and find this one 12 by 12 sheet. She goes through step by step how to fold this, and there's no way I can tell you how to fold it because I had to use a plain sheet of paper. It has to be a 12 by 12 to start with, and then you cut it down and fold it certain ways, and then it makes this cute little mini. And there's a lot of little tuck spots in here and little pockets that you can use to slide in things. So anyway, this is, I got my inspiration from Jodi. She got her inspiration from Dawn. So you need to go check both of those out because you'll enjoy the Prima show with Jodi Lee and Frank. They had some really awesome little things on there. Frank made this cute little book that I'm going to make too, but haven't got around to that yet. This I also made for a challenge that's on Facebook. I'm on a group over there. It's Lori Moore, and she has a Use It Up, Use Your Stash challenge going on, and it's just for fun. It's just to make yourself use what you have that you've had for years. So this is one of the paper lines that I've had in my stash for a long time, and it's my mind's eye paper, and it's called Meadowlark. And it's, I don't even know when they put this out, but I've had it a long time. Oh, 2010. So I've had it for, okay, 4 years, you know. And I love it, and I've been hoarding it. And when I saw this, I thought, oh, that'll be perfect. I have a lot of papers. You know, I had the whole stack that went with it and the stickers and everything. So I've used quite a bit of it. And that's what I used. And I wanted to use Jodi Lee's paper, but the only paper I have by her is the A4 pads. I have the Delight and I can't remember the name of the other one that came out before that one, but I'm sure you all remember it. She makes some beautiful papers, but I don't have any 12 by 12 by Jodi Lee. So this is what I used. So I thought, okay, I will do that, and I will put this in for Lori's challenge because, you know, this is all out of things that I've had for years. So the ribbons that I used, again, I've had in my stash for a long, long time, and they couldn't have matched better with the black and white. And so once you fold this little thing, you've got lots of room for all kinds of, you know, little tuck spots and stuff. So this paper had these little punch outs, and so I just punched them out, and I didn't even ink the edges of these. So whoever I give this to can put pictures on, you know, one side and write on the other, whatever. So this forms a tuck spot here. This came on a swap I was in, and so I layered one of these. This is from Lydia. Thank you, Lydia. I love these flowers. These are those roses, and I didn't have any, and I won Lydia's one of her giveaways, and this was in my giveaway. This came from a swap I was in. I created this lollipop flower years ago. It's just been sitting in my cabinet, and I'm going to say I've had that at least 3 or 4 years. I made this rose using the Tim Holtz Tattered Florals die, and I've had these stick pins for a long time, never used them. Had 2 packages of them, never even cracked them open. So I'm using a lot of stuff out of my stash in this. This came in a swap I was in. This is a reused rose that I had, and I punched this out with one of the Martha Stewart's little paper punches that I have. And then these came from Peachy Cheap deal for, gosh, years ago. I would say longer than 5 years ago. So that's the front of my little mini. And then you pull these little tags out. So these are again from the, and I backed them with some other paper that I had that matched. And then this, I just made this little pull out. It says sweet. That's from the paper line. This is from the Bramble Rose paper line too, I think. So I did use some different papers in here. And that just goes back in there. And I just tied some, this was one of the punch outs and it already had a hole in there, so I just put an eyelet in it and then tied the bow on there and everything. This is from the paper line. Used a punch that I have in my stash and some black cardstock here, or black paper, and then layered it on top. I've used some of my washi tape, which I've got some washi tape and I've never even used it on any projects, or maybe once or twice. So I need to use that stuff up. This is an old, well, it looks like a brad, but it's not. It's on a pop dot. And I got those, gosh, 3 or 4 years ago when I was up north somewhere. And they had those, so I picked some of those up. And here's some more cards from the paper line, and they tuck in there. There again, that's that cool way to fold this little piece of paper, and it gives you all these little tuck spots. And this is from the paper line. I put some washi tape on that. This is a little piece from the paper line, and more of the Martha Stewart punch. And then this is a ribbon I have in my stash. That's washi tape. Another one of those little clips from the Peachy Cheap deal. This is a tag, well, actually 2 tags. You can stick something up under here, and I punched holes in this with my paper punch and then ran this ribbon through. And then on the back, this was in a swap I was in, so I reused that and punched a heart and inked it up, put a flower, Prima flower on top of that, and then to hide this cutout here, I didn't care for the way the back of it looked, so what I did was I just glued some more ribbons on there to dress that up a little bit better on the back side. And then you could put a picture here. So that goes in that. And then another one of these little, this came from the paper line. It looks like a little file folder pull out. And this is the Bramble Rose collection again. So that tucks in that little pocket. And this little birdie goes back there. And then you turn it over in the back side. And I've layered some 3 punches, Martha Stewart butterfly, the layered butterfly, and made a stopper here so that this will stay in. And you pull that out. And these are, this came from a swap I was in. This is a heart punch, Prima flowers. This was a belly band on a swap I was in, and I reused that because I thought it was really pretty. It catches the light. And so you could put a picture underneath there, and then on the back side you could journal. So I put that, oops, that little deal just fell off. To glue that back on. This is a ribbon that I purchased on Etsy, I believe, and then here's some more tags back here. Only You and You Never Cease to Amaze Me. Again, those are just from the paper line, so they can have pictures on the backs. And then this is the back side I already showed you of that other tag. So all in all, there's room for, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 tags in this thing that you could either layer double, you know, on each side. So that's room for 24 photos if you really wanted to put that many in there. And it's all out of one sheet of paper. So 12 by 12. So anyway, that's my share, and I had fun making this. It took me longer than I thought it would because I was trying to pull from here, there, and everywhere and pull things together and use up things that I'd received in swaps and mix and match. And but, you know, it was fun to create, and I'm sure that a lot of you could do this in an hour. Took me a couple days because I tend to fuss around with things, and I don't know why, but I do. Anyway, I like the way it turned out, and I think it's pretty striking, and I will probably make more. I know I'm going to make one for my daughter, and try to use a more florally paper. Romantic, because that's what she likes. So anyway, I hope you'll give this a try, and I hope you'll go watch Jodi Lee and Frank's Prima video. It's on YouTube now. They uploaded it to YouTube already. And also check Dawn's inspirations for her tutorial on how to fold this little mini. It was a lot of fun, and you've probably, maybe some of you have already made them, I don't know, but I liked it. And this is for you, Lori, so thanks for the challenge, and keep using up all that stash. So thanks for watching. I enjoy your positive comments, and I'm glad you stopped by today, and I hope to share again with you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.